What's up, y'all? Cryptic here, bringing you guys another video. And I want to speak about body game. So, lately, I've been on this fitness journey, getting back in shape. And just for more context, I was close to 300 pounds. And currently, I just hit under 290 pounds. And currently at around 30% body fat. I was actually higher than that. I was around 33% body fat. And currently now I'm right around 30% body fat, maybe a little less, I would say, maybe 29%. I feel really good. My physique has gotten leaner. And there's certain changes that I've noticed that has been, one, making me feel really good and healthier, but also the changes, although gradual, are happening. They happen a lot faster than you think, right? But it does require patience. But body game, when it comes to the way women treat you, is insane. And I'm going to speak about an experience that I've had recently, going to a bar with a friend. So I was with two friends actually. So I was with my best friend, and he introduced me to his friend. Let's call him Chad. Okay, let's call this guy Chad. He is lean. This guy takes his physique seriously. He has his life together, but he is really, really good looking. But he's also really in good shape. Like, this guy is definitely, I would say, around 16-15% body fat. And we were at this bar on a Saturday. So we were just chilling, going out to this bar, and it wasn't like a crazy party, like a party vibe. It was just people just hanging out. There was definitely some music blasting, but it wasn't crazy. And, there was just, you saw people mingling around. It was really, really cool. And this dude, like, when he walked into the room, like, because he met us, we were already sitting down at the bar, and he came, fashionably late. It was first time, my first time meeting him, but when he walked in, I was very observant. The way women and people looked at him was, like, insane. Like, people, like, girls were genuinely looking in his direction, looking away, looking back, whispering to their girls in their friend group, and just staring at this dude and then smiling at him. I saw a girl biting her lip. And this dude just walked in. He wasn't overconfident, nothing like that. He's actually a very introverted dude. He's more introverted than me, right? Like, I'm not a super introverted person, but I'm definitely, like, if I don't know you, I most likely won't really speak with you unless you sort of initiate something, or if you make some sort of comment, and then we can comment, and then I'll say what's up. I'll be like, hey, what's up, man? Like, kind of like almost like a warm, like a warm approach, or a warm meet and greet. That's what I like more. I'm not very much into, like, cold, just, hey, what's up, man? Like, no, like, I'm not really like that. Trying to improve that, actually. But this guy, he just freaking walks in the bar and he's literally like a chick magnet. And the thing is, he has a girlfriend. But he just came in, just to hang out with us, grab a couple of drinks, and for us to get to know each other and just, chill and have a good night. Whereas me and my best friend, like, we're not in good shape, and we're tall. Like, this guy is also, I should also mention, he's 6'5.5". My best friend is 6'5", and I'm 6'4". So we're already, like, we already stand out from the crowd. But the thing is, even if you're tall, guys, yes, it's very attractive and it's awesome, but it's not the only thing. Like, your face and the way you look and the way your body looks really matters. It matters, I would say, more than height sometimes. Height does matter, I will say. It does make a difference. But when your body game is on point, like, your physique is there and your face looks good, you can be 5'6", 5'7", and, like, killing it with the girls because you're attractive and you look good. You look good in your clothes. You wear slightly tighter fit clothes. He was wearing, like, a tighter fitting, slim fit, like, just plain navy blue t-shirt with some nice fitted khaki chinos and some white canvas shoes. He was wearing some Vans, he was just wearing some white Vans. And this dude just looked like he looked really good. And like, no homo, like this guy 100% can get it whenever. He literally just needs to show up publicly anywhere, and his chances of getting with a girl that night is basically guaranteed. It's insane. But what I learned from that experience was that, like, body game and your overall physique, and I spoke with him about this actually. I was like, dude, you're like in insanely good shape, bro. Like, you look, no homo, bro. You look really good. Like what did you do in order to get in this incredible shape? And so Chad is like, dude, honestly, bro, like, he's like, I don't really drink my calories and stuff. Like, I don't have like sodas. So he just drinks a lot of water. He's like, I go to the gym like 4 days a week. Sometimes 5 days, sometimes 3 days, depending on how busy I am. And his passion, he's a big nerd. He loves to play Magic the Gathering. That's his thing. So like, he loves Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons, D&D. So this guy who's so good looking and can get with like literally majority of the girls in the bar if he wanted, is just like, he's just a super nerd, right? So my best friend is also a really big nerd as well. I'm a little bit of a less of a nerd, but I definitely like this stuff as well. I just, honestly, like, I've just not been concentrating on it. I've been concentrating on like my career, going to the gym, and yeah, that's really it. Just my career and going to the gym, and anything like that's tech based. That's all I concentrate on. But yeah, like, I don't really have any other hobbies, and it made me realize, like, man, like, body game is just such a big thing, and he's been training for years. So the thing is, he's so consistent, and I think that's where our conversation led, and that's where our conversation led into, was that he's so consistent. Like, his overall training regime is very consistent. The days that he doesn't want to go, like, he will still go. He's like, he's on automatic. He's like, the days I feel like shit, I'll just go to the gym, and sometimes I'll go into autopilot mode and I'll just get my workouts in. I'll just get like sometimes I don't really want to train legs, and I'll just hit chest and back, because at least I showed up to the gym. And that, to me, made me realize that you just got to show up, man. You just got to show up frequently and eat less calories as well. Don't drink your calories. Like, really try to avoid drinking your calories, and drink a lot of water. A lot of water, because his skin was looking really, really nice. And his skin was glowing, and he doesn't do anything for his skin. He literally moisturizes his skin a few days a week, and sometimes he forgets, and he just washes his face with water. Like, that's all he does. It's insane. And just like takes a shower and puts some deodorant on, and sometimes puts cologne on, or like some fragrance. He doesn't really go too crazy on it. And I did ask a lot of questions because I was genuinely interested. I'm like, dude, like, you look really good. And I like, as someone who's currently on a journey of losing weight, getting in better shape, looking better and more presentable, but also just, I guess, being able to attract more people. This is something I've been working on. And he's like, he really respected the fact that I was, we were talking about this, and I was very vulnerable about my situation. I personally have not dated in like, I haven't dated in like 2 to almost 3 years, like 2.5 years. So I've had a pretty big, pretty long dry spell, which is okay, but it was on me. I was slacking off for years, dude. Like, eating crap, going through the yo-yo diet of like losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, but not being lean at all. Like unhealthy, being very unhealthy. And so what I learned is that you don't need to do a lot to get in good shape. Simple is better, right? So what you can do is the simplest thing. Eat less calories, right? I'm going to actually put a calorie calculator down below in the description, and you can just grab your maintenance calories, and you want to eat in a calorie deficit. So let's say my maintenance calories for me to maintain my current weight is 3,000 calories. I want to eat under there to make sure that I'm losing weight. right? So that calculator will give you the calories that you basically need. And it's not exact, right? You have to sort of also figure out the way your body works, but it helps you get a better idea of how much you really should be eating. Higher protein, right? Eating higher protein, eating less carbs, eating lower carb, higher protein really helps a lot. And drinking water, lots of water, cutting out drinks with calories, loaded with sugar. And I would also say going to the gym consistently. So all you need to do is go to the gym 3 to 4 days a week, train really intensely those days, and stay within that calorie deficit. And he also intermittent fasts. So he doesn't have breakfast. He has like a relative eating window, but he basically just eats when he's hungry. He gets hungry around like 2 p.m. He'll eat then, and then he won't eat till maybe dinner time. He'll eat at like 7 or 8 o'clock, sometimes 9 o'clock at night. And that's it. And then he sleeps at like 12 o'clock and then wakes up at like 7 in the morning, you know? So he gets pretty decent sleep, but the main thing is it's simple stuff, guys. Body game is one of those things where it can really change your life and the way people view you. And of course, like a lot of it is on like trying to validate people, and trying to, I guess, please people, but this is for yourself, really. You want to do it for yourself because think about it this way. When you feel good about your body and you present yourself, you just feel more confident. Having that conversation with that person, that girl at the bar or wherever you're going is going to be so much easier, right? And so if you get rejected, you also don't feel as bad because you realize that even if you get rejected, you still feel good about yourself. You still feel confident. And so I feel like there's this incredible effect that happens when you get in good shape, right? You get lean. You get at least to like 15% body fat, right? Once you get a 15% body fat, and when I mean 15%, it doesn't have to necessarily be exactly 15%, but to the point where you can see your abs, you can see the definition in your muscles, and you don't have like a belly or gut. You have like a flat stomach, right? And you have some abs, right? Even if it's not like super shredded, you still look really good and you look amazing in clothes. And even without clothes, you still look good. That's a huge goal. And so what I've been doing now in order to really improve my body game is I've been eating less. I've been eating in a calorie deficit, right? Exactly what I told you guys. I've been drinking a lot of water, not drinking my calories, and consistently training. That's all I've been doing. I've not been doing anything else fancy besides simple stuff like moisturizing my face or like washing my face with water and soap. Like I don't do anything that's crazy. And if you guys look past at my other videos, I look so much better now, and like I look super scruffy and everything too, but I found a style that works for me. And the way I know this has been working is whenever I post on social media, I've been posting gym pictures, been posting myself progressing, and even like, my arms are getting a little bit leaner. You have the triceps coming out a little bit. I'm still not lean. That's the thing. But I've been having girls actually message me on social media now because they're just, and this is random girls that follow me that may have mutual friends or may go to a mutual school, and a couple of them slid in my DMs, and it wasn't necessarily like they were like really going crazy and head over heels for me. It was more just like having conversation, but they did display interest. And one of the girls was like, I was like, oh, I really want to go to this pho place in the city. And she's like, where's my invite? I want to come. And she's like, and then she let me know. She's like, whatever you want to do, let's do it together. Like, I just want to, I want to see you. And it's really amazing how this effect happens. And of course, this is me also usually utilizing social media game. It's powerful because, a lot of people say, a lot of these influencers say, oh, you should completely cut out social media. But I think that's bullshit. It's bullshit in the sense of if you are like, for me, I'm an introvert, so, and I'm busy, so I'm not typically out and about on my weekdays. Not that much. I'm at the gym. I might go for a walk, but it's so cold right now that I just use my treadmill inside. But that's all I do. I don't do anything fancy. There's so many influencers that are like, don't use social media. It's like, it's causing brain rot. But the thing is if you use social media strategically and you just document what you're doing in your journey and your self improvement and the progress you're making without being overly cocky. You never want to be super cocky. The thing is, if you're super cocky, it's a turnoff, right? Like, the thing is, when you have a lot of insecurity and you're cocky, it really shows. So you want to just show the cool stuff you're doing, right? And so the better looking you're becoming, and girls start noticing this, and they're like, "Whoa, this guy's looking better." They're going to slide in your DMs, or they're going to heart your stories and stuff. And obviously, like, that stuff doesn't matter, like liking your stories and liking your pictures and stuff. That doesn't matter. Them looking at your stories, that doesn't matter. Like, girls look at so many people's stories that it's literally not significant at all. But I will say this is that once they reply to your story and they slide in your DMs, that's basically them giving you the green light to, potentially start a conversation. If it doesn't go anywhere, no problem. But if it goes somewhere, then, I mean, it's easy, it's so much easier. So utilizing social media can be really helpful. I don't personally use dating apps, at least not right now. But I think once I get leaner and get some really phenomenal, pictures of myself when I'm really lean, it's going to be game over, bro. It's going to be game over. And I know it is, because when I was leaner in like around 2016 through 2018, women treated me a lot better than they do now. Women treat me like, and honestly, the way I knew this is, I believe a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years ago. Actually, that's kind of crazy. I was working in a bank, and this is, when I quit medical school, I got a bank job to get back into working and making money. And the way I used to get treated at my previous bank when I was leaner, from 2016 to 2018, I was working at a bank, making pretty good money, but also looking amazing. Like, my presentation was phenomenal. I was wearing these slim fit, amazing looking dress shirts, like size large, that really complemented my wide shoulders and my slim waist. And I was having women give me their phone numbers on deposit tickets and withdrawal tickets on the back of it with their name on it. Like, it's insane. It's so crazy. Now, when I was at that other bank, women did not treat me the same. Women almost didn't want to be around me. It was crazy, the feeling. And once again, I'm tall as well, right? So I'm tall, like, I'm a tall dude. That didn't matter. Women almost did not want my time of day. I worked with all women besides one guy as well as my coworkers. And they didn't, and I'm not going to say they treated me bad. I didn't get treated bad, right? But they were almost like, whenever I'd speak, they just didn't really respect me. I almost had to, like, I was insecure, man. I was insecure. I was like talking up some of the shit I was doing in like medical school when I was living on the island, trying to talk up like parties and stuff I would do. And they would just like listen. They would like nod their heads like, "Oh, okay, cool. That's really cool." And like they didn't care. They didn't give a shit. But my other coworker, who was a dude, the dude looked really good, man. He's also just as tall as me, which is like 6'4", but his presentation's so much better. Like, he looks great. Like, the way he accessorizes, the way his beard looks, the way his look, everything was amazing. Like, he's a good looking dude, but he put in the work as well. He would go to the gym, and he was just so positive as well. Very attractive overall energy. He had that aura, I like to say. And the dude is awesome, man. He's such a great guy, and we still follow each other on social media. But man, like, he got treated like a fucking king, dude. Women treated him so well, like insanely well. Even new female customers that would come in, they were just like gravitate towards him. He's just an attractive dude and in great shape as well. And he wasn't shredded or anything like that, but he was lean enough where he looked really good in clothes. And man, it's just like I got treated like not bad, but I was almost treated like, like I was just there, like I was just there making money, whatever. He treated me really awesome. But once again, bro, that's why I like to say brotherhood is different, bro. Like guys will always try to boost other guys. And he always complimented me. He always gave me compliments. None of those girls, guys, I never got compliments from them. They didn't ever say anything. They didn't compliment. Like, I think maybe they complimented my shoes once, but besides that, never complimented me. And I was insecure, and I was trying to basically, trying to make up for my insecurity by talking about like how I'd spend money and the things I'm spending money on and stuff. And man, I was just so insecure, man. Looking back, it was so cringe. And all I really needed to do is just start going to the gym and eating less. The thing is, I was really depressed at that time. I didn't want to be working. I didn't want to work at the bank either. I didn't want to be around people. I felt really bad about myself. And there's something very incredible that happens once you start working on your body, guys. Your body and your physique and your presentation really matters. Because once you get your body in check, you can literally wear some super cheap clothing and it looks so much more expensive on you because it fits you well. And it makes your physique look awesome, right? It accentuates your physique. So body game is as real as it gets. Women will literally throw themselves at you, initiate conversations, and even give you really strong choosing signals. Like they'll literally like stare at you, look back at you. Some of them, depending on like the nightlife and like the night setting, might like bite their lip at you, might bump into you, right? They might bump into you and they might apologize and be like, "Oh." And then that's your cue, man. Like it's just like it is seriously insane. I have not been experiencing this lately, so just to let you guys know, but I've seen it happen. And man, there's so much more I can talk about and speak about regarding this, but body game's a real thing, guys. So work on your shit, man. But I'll update you guys once again on my physique, where I'm currently at, and yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Stay sexy, stay hungry. Peace out.